My name's Kevin McKay. I'm here in my studio where I spend a lot of time, especially during lockdown, and this is my entry in the Paddington Art Prize. This painting comes from a body of work that explores Sydney's South Head coastline. When I begin a new series, I like to explore the site and do some plein air painting. Plein air painting makes one very conscious of time because light's always changing. An exposed site like this, one's also very conscious of the atmospheric drama that's going on overhead in a kind of eternal flux between earth and sky. This can make one feel very small. It can also lead one's mind to drift back in time to when the original inhabitants occupied this peninsula. They must have watched as sailing ships came bobbing along the coastline and entered Sydney Harbour. After they set up camp in Sydney Cove, these visitors built a crude signal here to help the second fleet find their way. And before long, this lighthouse was built, the first in Australia, to guide those who cross the sea to their. As a consequence, this wild landscape was forever changed by the city that largely consumed it. And so this structure remains as a relic of that past. It's a stoic relic, an imposing geometric shape, like a great big, let's say, letter I, standing tall in all seasons. Many virtues are associated with a lighthouse that borders on religious, a house built on a rock, shining its light in the dark, to save the souls of men lost at sea. I painted it with that kind of gloria in mind. Against the brilliance of the sun, however, the lighthouse is darkened, and my position is relegated to its shadow. It's also cool the way that the bluish tones of the sky and the warmer earth tones are reflected in the whitewashed walls, and even in the clouds. When we see one colour, it's part of our psychological makeup to want to see the other. It's nice to think that this dialogue between complementary opposites might correlate with an ability to find the other in any situation. It's a real privilege to do what we do, but as artists, we work in relative isolation, so it's wonderful to be validated in a major art prize like this, especially one devoted to Australian landscape painting. It's an honour to be counted among a community of practitioners who continue a long tradition of painting the world around us, the places that we identify with and that we know as home.